Assert statements in Python. Let's talk about assertions and the whats, whys, and wheres with syntax and examples. We'll learn about error messages with asserts and how to handle the assertion error. What are assertions? Let's begin with a simple definition. A condition is either true or false. Assertions are statements that test the trueness of a condition. You can say that assertions are Boolean expressions that confirm the Boolean output of a condition. Why use assertions? Assertions are a nice debugging tool to have. Begin. Get to the assert condition. If this is true, move on to the next line of code. Otherwise, the program is stopped and an assertion error is raised. Using assertions is a way to deal with unrecoverable errors. If we made false assumptions while writing the code, assertions let us catch them as they help us ensure correct flow at every step of the way. Where to use assertions? There are many situations when we can use them. For checking type to ensure the user has input appropriate value. For checking values of arguments to functions to ensure proper execution. For checking function output. Using an assertion halts the program the moment it reaches an assertion error. This can serve as a makeshift debugger. For testing code. And in detecting whether a programmer is attempting to abuse an interface. Assertions can be used to implement such safety checks. When we use an assert statement, we always want it to be true. Let's take an example. Assert that 2 is equal to 3. Double equal sign here because we're running a check. And since 2 is not equal to 3, it raises an assertion error. The traceback shows us what line raised this. There are two ways to implement an assertion. With the assert keyword, declare the condition to check and optionally declare an error message to display. Example time. This function divides and returns value 1 by value 2. But before this, it ensures that value 2, the denominator, is anything but 0. Divide 2 and 3 and you have 0.66. Divide 2 and 0 and it falsifies the assertion and so raises an assertion error. But this traceback seems to be quite unpleasing. Can we make this a bit more appeasing? We can provide an error message with this exception here. Divide 2 by 0 still gives us a long red traceback, probably even longer, but adds our own exception message to it. And if we add a TryAccept block to this, we put the divide function in the try block. We also print out a message in the accept block. Now dividing 2 by 0 still prints out an ugly traceback. Okay, let's try this again. Only this time, we put the try inside the divide function and the accept also naturally goes in then. This now finally works and prints our message from the accept. So you tried to divide by 0. Please try again. And that is all about assertions. See you around later.